Day 9. December, she is flying by fast. Today, I want to talk to you about when you're in the accessibility checker and it throws a warning for you and says you either have a duplicate title on a couple slides or you have a slide that has no title. So how can we make sure that this file is completely accessible so that we still have it structured in a way that we want it to be? Right. So let me show you an example of what I'm talking about because I'm starting to ramble. Maybe it's the dirty martini. That's my guess. So let's just go into PowerPoint, shall we? All right, here I am in PowerPoint, and this slide has a title of Anatomy of the Color Picker. And guess what? The next slide has the same title, and I want it that way because these two slides are an animation sequence. I have a morph on this. If I play that, you'll see I want the slide title to stay where it is and not go anywhere, which means I'm going to have duplicate titles. This warning really isn't going to go away. There's really not a fix for this, but if you are making a PDF, the reason PowerPoint is telling you that it's a problem you have duplicate slide titles is for a few reasons. And one I'll highlight is that if you make a PDF out of this, you will have two sections that will be announced by a screen reader as Anatomy of the Color Picker, which could confuse your user as to where you are in the presentation. So for that particular situation, to fix that, say I'm going to make a PDF out of this, honestly, all I'm going to do is right click on the first slide with the first slide in the animation or transition and hide it. And then I make my PDF so that I have the end result of my animation in the PDF and I only have that slide title being announced once by a screen reader. Another problem you might have is, let's say we have a slide and it does not have a title and you don't want a title on it. You'll be speaking to it. But again, screen readers will probably want something to let the user know what the main thing about this slide is. So there is actually a workaround for this. If we go to Home, and let's see, what layout do I have? I have the blank layout. So why don't I just put the title only layout? Yeah, I don't want a title, but a screen reader is going to need to announce something. So I'm going to type in a title of color palette in that title placeholder. And then I just drag the title placeholder off of the slide. It'll still be read by the screen reader, but when I put it up on screen, it's not visually going to be there. So that's just a quick workaround for that. This is a super, super fast video. So that's it. That's the quick tip for today, how to deal with duplicative titles and non-existent titles and keeping that presentation accessible. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, if you like these videos, hit that like button. It'll help me a lot. And then if you want to be notified of other ones, just hit the subscribe and you know the drill. I'll see you tomorrow.